yeah. Told on keep it player, or I'll see ya later. Yeah. I'll send you a prayer, just don't break my air.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
My name is Thelo 3K, aka Thelonious Lincoln, aka Brown Dynamite, aka Alicia Keys' boyfriend in the video. I'm from Queens, New York. I'm a multi-disciplinary artist. I do everything, everywhere, all times.
Let's talk about your first encounter with music, how you fell in love with it.
I'm a minority in America, so every minority in America loves music. I grew up on that shit. My parents is from Jamaica, so they had a whole bunch of tapes when they came over, CDs. I was listening to all types of reggae, dancehall, R&B. So since I was young, I ain't started making music till I was like 18, 19.
What was your first song like?
It was some super lyrical, miracle, spiritual, that type of vibe. Definitely rapping my ass off.
Yeah, you speak a lot about spirituality on TikTok. You speak about, I think one thing that I really liked about you was just how strong you are in your principles and the way that you think. Where does that come from? How has it developed, evolved, and where are you at with it?
It's just in my blood. I don't know. Jamaicans have very revolutionary blood. Like we're not with the bullshit. Like the Bob Marleys, Marcus Garveys, like people that really don't like the status quo or challenge it, kind of fight the machine. That's me. I get it from that, for real.
Talk to me about Quli Mansion. What does the name mean? Where does it derive from? And what's your direction with it?
It derives from, Quli is what they call, it's like a not so nice term, derogatory term, for people of West Indian descent. It comes from like a very weird, divisive thing, I guess, that humans do. So it's kind of like me saying nigga mansion, basically. So it's just me taking it, spinning it. And, some people don't like it, because when I be in Queens, people see it, like some of the West Indians, and they be like, what's that? And I'm like, you know what it is. That's why you're asking me. I like pissing people off, basically. I like to make it elegant but still street at the same time. Kind of like an extension of myself. And I feel like that's why it's being received so well. I got it on right now. And very soon, it's going to be Quli Mansion everything. Only thing I don't got that's Quli Mansion is socks at this point. So we're going to have robes, we're going to have like furniture. I'm going to have literally everything.
Are you going to build a Quli Mansion?
I'm going to build everything.
Okay.
Quli Mansion with Quli furniture, Quli girls, Quli world. Because Quli started first as like a tag that I was doing. I used to do graffiti and shit like that, so I would just bomb everywhere. I wanted Quli also to be like a record label, but I was like, nah, let's make it a clothing line for right now, and then, later we gonna do all of that.
What's a Quli girl like? Is that a wavy lady?
It's a wavy lady. It's a woman of class. It's a woman who is well-versed, who can thrive in any type of environment, an adaptable human being. Because those are my favorite types of people.
Talk to us about the inspiration behind Wavy Lady. What does that mean?
A wavy lady is just a wavy that's lady. No, a lady that's wavy? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lady that's wavy.
What does it mean to be wavy? Because, not everybody's from New York. They don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. Wavy means you're cool. You're a vibe.
Okay.
That's the vibe check.
Okay.
You gotta be a baddie, too.
Period.
Everybody know what a baddie is. Baddies are wavy ladies. Same thing.
You're of a Jamaican descent. When you started embarking on this creative journey, what were your parents saying? Like, how are they feeling about your journey now?
My mother, she was not the most supportive of it. I ain't gonna lie. Because they're like traditional Jamaicans, like straight up the boat. So they like work. You feel me? So they didn't understand it at first. And they still don't really understand it, but it kind of took me saying, I don't really care about your opinion, and me doing what I do, and kind of bringing home some type of results for them to start seeing stuff. But even still, they don't really get it, but they probably care.
Okay.
I know my father would be too. I used to like anime, so I used to draw anime and all of that. And also, I was doing music. I used to play like the violin and the piano for mad years. But I don't really talk a lot, so I talk in artistic form. You know what I mean?
Okay. What's your favorite project that you ever created?
Right now, I made a project in 2022. It's called Moon Music, and it was mad. It was so experimental. It had songs that was from a couple years ago and shit. Songs from like 2019, 2020. And I was going through a lot of shit at the time. Like, friends was being weird, like family health issues and stuff like that. So it was like my whole world was crumbling. And I was there as Thelo. I was by myself. I was just in the hood and I was just creating stuff every day. And I was like, yo, I don't even feel like I'm from this planet right now. Feel me? And that's what Moon Music was. And I was like, yeah. Even to this day, I was listening to that shit on the way over here. I was like, nah, I gotta re-release this because niggas ain't catch this. Feel me?
Talk to us about your latest project. Talk to us about Nigerian money. How you been? You been around some Nigerians?
Yeah, I fucks with my Nigerians, man. You know, we bridging the diaspora. They trying to tear us apart, yeah. Feel me? African Americans, Africans, Caribbean Americans, and Caribbeans. We gotta like come back together because I don't know if it's just like on the internet, but I feel like it's some type of psyop, you know, that's in play to try to get us to be divided and shit like that. So I try to just sprinkle little things in there to like make people feel heard type shit.
What was the artistic direction for Liddy Bone?
I used to like Bone Thugs and Harmony a lot, so I be feeling like I'm all of those people in one person because I have like a lot of layers to myself. So sometimes I feel like the Liddy Bone, sometimes I feel like the Pretty Bone, Witty Bone, Gritty Bone. Like it was a whole thing I had back in the day. Liddy Bone was just me on some lit shit. Like even the photo shoot was lit. You know, we had some Spanish shooties on the beach. We took photos with the American flag. I had this hot ass jacket on in the middle of July. It's a leather jacket. Like that shit was lit.
What motivates you every day? Like I asked them before about being chosen and vocation. I know you've been working at this for several years. And what makes you feel very connected to your pursuit of art and dedicating your life to it?
I've tried to deny it, but at this point, I just feel like it's what I'm here for. It's like a bird trying to be a tiger or some shit. It's like, you can't really do that. You're here to fly, do what birds do, and that's your time on the planet. So I feel like that's my thing. I've tried to do other things, and I feel like the universe just says, no, nigga, that's not what we're doing. You're here to do this, and that's that. Because I've tried to deviate. I didn't live many lives, and nothing has been as rewarding in all aspects as art has, type shit.
Do you think like every time you try to move away from it, life just brings you back to it?
Every time I try to leave, it keeps pulling me back. That's how I be though, like for real. Cause I didn't try to be like a athlete, trapper, scammer, all types of shit, and it's just like, nah, you gotta do art, bro.
But I think there's an art to all of those things, though.
Yeah. But specifically what I do, like my specific mediums, it just complements me the best in my life and my lifestyle type shit.
I think you're very like unique Caribbean American. And do you use like yourselves as a form of inspiration for people that come from where you come from?
I try to now, yeah. I definitely, I was a little more selfish about who I am and what I do, but now it's more so like I think about it as myself. As a younger kid, I looked up to people, and without those inspirations, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I know I'm that to somebody else, and it would kind of be selfish of me to not be the fullest version of myself, you know, because it's not really just about me at this point.
Do you think that you live and embody all of the things that you create? Like you were in Quli mentioned, you talking about everything you talk about in your music. Is that a lifestyle thing, or do you pull inspiration from watching other people?
Nah, that's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit. Like I'm grown, so I've been lived enough life and experienced enough life to have my own perspective and take shit and make it my own.
You talk a lot about transcendence on TikTok, and how do you feel like your music helps people to transcend within themselves?
I try to make it lit, but sprinkle little tidbits of information in there, because I know people don't want to be like lectured to. So I could get on the track and, you know, say again the lyrical, spiritual shit, but niggas don't want to hear that. So you got to make it palatable to people without compromising your art at the same time. Because I want my art to be a tool for some type of revolution. It's not just art. It's like I want to challenge the status quo type shit.
What do you want to challenge specifically?
I don't like America. I don't like it. I don't like it. They incentivize destruction, and that bothers me. Yeah. In every aspect, like relationships, food, and health. You know, all types of propaganda is in play to make people just be bugging. Just be bugging. So I try to unfuck people's brains. You know?
What do you do to stay positive when you are in this environment every day? This is the life that you live. How do you maintain your sense of self?
You gotta give it to God. I just give it to God, to be honest. That's it. God is my rock. The universe, Elohim, whatever you want to call it. I just lean. I have faith, and just walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah.
Every day I just wake up and do shit. I just feel like since I was young, I always had that, and it's caused a lot of problems in my life because sometimes I wasn't like wise enough or discerning enough to really make the proper moves. But I do be proud of myself because I always followed my intuition and what I wanted to do with my life.
So is that how you would advise any other artists, is just to...
Yeah, just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do and make sure you strengthen the bond that you have with yourself so you know exactly what moves to make, because the brain sometimes will tell you to do like 10 different things and you don't know which is the proper thing to do. Thelonious Lincoln, what kind of art did you used to do? Okay, I used to like...
Say I'm broke, I disagree. You can't even diss on me. When your life a misery, these niggas can't fuck with me.